I think it's been good for our family, though, to create healthier habits.
Yeah.
It's just something that connects us for sure.
Absolutely.
And it kind of lays that foundation for our girls. Like, I mean, they see us coming out here as a family. So our hope for them is when they get older, they
repeat the habit.
Yeah. Just not tell them the name and just say, come play with us. And then once you play your first game, you're basically hooked.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
And I'm Stephanie.
And today we're going to talk to you about pickleball. This lady who came up to me and was like, hey, you ever heard of pickleball? I was like, no, never heard of it. It was a super funny name. And so she gave me a paddle and a ball, and we hit it back and forth that day. I played just about everything, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Me and a friend of mine, also never played before, jumped into the league. The first time really ever playing was the very first game of the season. Oh my gosh, we got wrecked every game, every game. I fell in love with it, man. I just saw all the people that were playing, and some of them were pushing 80 and just killing us. So it was just something that I just saw. But then I was over there sweating like crazy and tired and sore the next day. And I was like, man, like I can't believe something like this actually made me like sore. It's just a fun sport to come out here and play and just get active and to move around. And a lot of these guys that have come out here and play haven't really played a sport since high school. And it's just it's such an easy sport to get into, and I just kept nagging her to come out and play. So finally got her out here, and we started playing, and I could tell in her face, like she loved it. But every time I asked her, like, do you like it? She's like, yeah, no, it's fine. It's cool. It's okay. And then eventually she was out here just as much as I was, or whenever she could be. So it's just been really great for me. Just kind of just have something to do because I hate cardio. So this is something that I kind of replaced as cardio. It's just, I still need to run a little more, but yeah, but this is just something that I could actually start moving around and getting a sweat on and get my heart rate up.
Yeah, so he would come home and say, I joined a pickleball league, and I'm like, oh great, another sport. And I could tell he loved it. He played probably a year before I finally came out here and played. But from the very first time that I did, it's so much fun. Doesn't require a lot of athletic ability. Yeah. So it's easy for everybody to play, and it was easy to learn. So I think that that's what I enjoy most about it, besides the fact that I get to spend more time with my husband, and we don't have to maybe go and do like separate workouts. This is something that we can come and enjoy together.
Being active is really important to us, and being active and showing our daughters that you still need to stay active even though you're not in school or doing dance like they are or tumbling and stuff. So yeah, we want to set that example now so they grow up with it and they continue those habits when they're older and they have their family. And we want to continue that cycle because it wasn't like that when I was younger. I mean, I do have really early memories of my father playing soccer, but growing up, I mean, he worked. That was his thing. He worked all the time. So, and I mean, he's a landscaper, so it's hard work. But you know, as far as working out and doing all that stuff, I didn't see that. But now, my dad goes and walks every night. My mom goes to the gym almost every day. So it's just something that we really want to continue as a trend for our family and the future generations, honestly, because we think it's really important. So when I generally describe pickleball to people that have never heard of it, it is a mixture of tennis and ping pong. So the things you're going to need to play are a pickleball paddle, one regulation pickleball ball, and a regulation size court. So we're going to go over the rules, and we're going to start off with serving.
Yeah, so serving, you'll start behind, always on the right-hand side. You'll make sure both of your feet are behind the line, and the ball has to be below your waist, and you have to hit the ball.
Underhanded.
Yes, underhanded, below your waist, and you have to serve it into the cross.
Diagonally
Into your opponent's square.
Yes. Okay, and then there is a thing called the 2 bounce rule. So you have to let it bounce on your side after the service, and then on the return, the opponent has to let it bounce on their side. So it has to hit the ground twice before you're able to volley. A volley is when you hit the ball in the air before it bounces. And so let's go over the non-volley zone. The non-volley zone is the 7-foot zone between the net and this front line. So you may not be in this zone when you volley, ever. When you hear a fault is when you do something with the ball or an action that you're not supposed to do. So it's either hit it out of bounds, hit it in the net, volley in the non-volley zone, or serve incorrectly. Those are all faults, and that stops the point. The next thing we're gonna go over
is scoring. So it's different in singles and doubles, but the basics of it is you call out your score first, you call out your partner's score, and then if you're playing doubles, you call out which server you are. So if you're on the right-hand side, you're server 1. If you're on the left-hand side, you're server 2. So if the score was 2-3 and I'm the first server, I'm gonna serve, I'm gonna call out 2, my score, 3, my opponent's score, and 1, and I'm the first server. That's what that means.
Yep. After you score, you switch sides if you're playing doubles. Oh, also singles. So if I am on the right side, I score a point, I will shift over to the left side and serve from the left side. My partner will go over to the right side. If I'm playing singles, I will shift over to the left side. My opponent will also shift over. In doubles, after we score, your opponents stay where they're at. Sorry. So those are the basic rules of pickleball and how to play. Easy sport to get into, and it's really easy on the body. It's another reason why I love this sport, just because it's about family, it is about community, and it's about friends.